Hello, my name is Agurk. Welcome back. This is episode 8 of Stranded Deep, a tutorial on how to survive and even thrive in Stranded Deep. At the end of the last episode, we cooked a whole bunch of meat. We piled, I think it's 9 pieces of medium meat on top of our hobo stove, and they have all cooked. They all finished at the same time. I've been keeping an eye on them. I had to wait for the storm to die down because it was a bit noisy, and the 5 pieces of meat that we put on the smoker have smoked. So I'm going to take these and drop those 3, and I'm going to take a lot of this and move it over to the smoker because we want to smoke these. Now we don't have much fuel there, so we need to add a couple of sticks. I want to make sure that they smoke. And that is no longer cooking, so we can extinguish that one. So what I'm going to do, it's late evening, so about the time to sleep. So I'm going to sleep, and I'll come back in the morning and smoke the rest of the meat, and then we'll head off to that other island that I had been exploring, and we'll see what we can find over there, see if there's some shipwrecks and whatnot. All right, it's morning again. Our meat has smoked. And again, I'm just going to drop these over here, and we'll sort it out later. And we have 4 more pieces that we need to smoke. Unless, of course, I need 1, which I do, so I can eat that. These ones on the ground. We have a spoiled piece of small meat. All right, so we don't want to accidentally eat that. Yeah, you can't do anything with spoiled meat. It is spoiled and it's going to just cause you problems. So basically, I would just toss it out into the ocean, wherever that disappeared to. I didn't see where it went, but yeah, throw it away. All right, so we have some cooked medium meat. We're out of fuel. I'm out of sticks. And let's take our axe and get some more wood. Alright, so we'll take those. Now that'll fill up our fire over halfway, and that is enough to... Actually, that's enough to fully smoke raw meat. So what I'll maybe only do is add 2. That'll be plenty. Alright, so let's light that up. Make sure we have all of our plants are fully watered before we go anywhere. Another pippy plant. And then, of course, we want to fill up our water bottle for our trip to the other island, so we have some water with us. And I think I might even take this leather water skin, which is already full as well, and drop off the pippy plant. I'm going to take an antidote with me, and maybe even the gauze, just in case we get poisoned or bitten by a shark. 4 of those. Put those in with the others. And actually that one only had 3, so we'll pull that in there as well. So we have a crate full of meat, 12 pieces of medium meat. That has our stuff, that has our food. This one we can put our antidotes and our pickaxe in. And this one we'll put the water in. And that's all we'll take with us. Oh, we have to take the sleeping bag too, sorry. We'll just pick it up. So we'll let that go, that'll be smoked when we get back. And what have we got? Let's take some water. Make sure these are filled up. Our fuel still has completed its process and has turned the 4 potatoes into a jerry can full of fuel. Now to collect it, you have to use an empty jerry can and transfer the fuel. We can now take the fuel and put it into our raft over here. So that transfers the fuel to the motor, and the jerry can is now probably empty. Yeah, you can see right here in the center where my arrow is, 0.0% fuel, so we don't need to take it with us. We'll just drop it here. So this time we're going to use the motor. We want to raise the anchor, attach ourselves to the motor, and away we go. And you'll see that the motor is quite a bit quicker than sailing. And the island we're going to is the one on the right over here. Alright, so we are on our new island here. Drop that, get it ready to go. I don't think I'm going to need the pickaxe to start with. So yeah, I left these piles of rocks here from last time and sticks and whatnot. Now this pile here is for a smoker, so there's enough for a fire pit, a smoker, and kindling. So I can craft all of that now. Put it there. And then for our water collector, we need to chop down a palm tree. And again, I like to take a fairly tall one just because you do often need sticks when you come to a new island. And I can break that trunk up into a number of sections and then break those up into sticks that we can then use. And let's just break this completely up. Oops, I forgot to take my aloe salve. Arg! Oh well. What can you do? So I have the palm fronds, I have the coconut flask, and boom, put that there. We can even fill it with palm fronds because we're not going to be building a shelter, which is the only other thing you need palm fronds for. So we can just put those in the still, get some water going. We have our smoker. We don't need it right now, but for next time we come to the island, if we decide to come back and loot it for trees or something. All right, so let's go on a little hunting trip. Let's see if we can find us some snakes and boars. And I like to clear the island of snakes before I go too crazy into exploring and whatnot. Just because snakes are so nasty. They surprise you, they sneak up on you, and of course they poison you. And I like to look out by the water first, or along the beach first, because if I can find a snake on the beach, then it's an easy target. And that's exactly what's happening here. One down. These little pigs, they're tricky. They change direction very rapidly. They can be difficult to kill sometimes. So I'm going to take this with us back to our base area just so I don't confuse him for a live one. And while it's light out, I'm just going to check out a couple of these wrecks, and I can see there's a crate right here on this one. So that's good. We got one there. I can see there's bubbles out in the water there, right in the center of the screen. That means there's a wreck there, and there's another one right here. So that's 2 wrecks, plus that little one, that's 3. One right there, that's 4. The big one over there, that's 5. Did I count that one? The mast sticking out of the water? So I think that's 6 wrecks. So that's great. Let's see what we got. Ooh, a lantern and 2 hammers. Refined hammers are great. You need those whenever you build anything. And they have pretty good durability. And lanterns, I just love lanterns. They just light up your base. So we have to keep our eye out for a shark. Now I only have 4 refined spears. I actually didn't think that through too well. I should have built another one. Crafted another one while I could have. Oh well, I'm going to have to make a couple of crude spears. Because as I said before, it does take 5 hits of a refined spear to kill a tiger shark. And so I'll need the 4 as well as 2 crude spears in order to do this efficiently. Because 2 crude spears is equivalent of 1 refined spear. So that's 5, and that's assuming I don't miss anything. So I've got 2 other sticks in my inventory in case I do miss. I can just quickly craft a couple of more crude spears. When you're attacking a shark, or when you're being attacked by a shark, you can seek refuge, of course, in a wreck or on a wreck. Some barrels here. Crates. Leather. Oh, good. If I can find another piece of leather, I can build myself... Oh, another lantern. I can build another refined spear. Darn. Inventory is already full. And that's just with 1 wreck. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to drop the axe as well. Inventory management is always a thing in this game. When you dive down on a wreck, the last thing you want to do is to have to run out of inventory space. But it happens, and it happens often, so not a lot you can do about it. More barrels up here. And, of course, another crate. Nice. Take a look before I leap in the water. No shark. Nice. Yeah, there's some nice shallow clay here. Oh, and we have another storm coming in. I seem to be running into a lot of storms. Nope, nothing that matches here. Duct tape. Tarp. Let's check out this wreck. Now I don't want to be poisoned, but I'm not really too concerned about it because I did bring an antidote with me. More barrels. Wow, this island is full of barrels. That's the 3rd set of barrels on this island. And here there's another hammer, so that's nice. Upstairs, what do we got? Another crate with another hammer in it. Let's put this hammer in there. Another duct tape. A ration. This is not bad. And then often you'll find a crate in the front here too, but no luck this time. So plenty of barrels on this island. Not that we need them, but there are tons of them. Shot him in the butt. Yeah, but I don't want to run around with that other snake still alive and loose somewhere on the island. Alright, let's take this guy back to our base, or raft, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to turn those 2 sticks into crude spears just so they don't fill up inventory. Okay, so it's kind of dark here with the storm raging. Now I can take the lantern and hold that in my hand. That will help a little bit. But I'm still a bit worried about that snake that's still on the loose out here. Oh, there's the boar. If I can hit him while he's still... Oh yeah, there we go. He's got a spear hanging out of his butt. Sorry, Mr. Boar. Okay, so we've got the 2 boars killed, we've got a snake killed, and we have one more snake still on the loose. And I don't want to run into him. And the vision is just not good enough with a lantern. You can't see far enough away. A snake would be able to bite you if you're moving around too quickly. But I'm going to try and do this a bit cautiously. Get the leaves that I need. Now often when you're trying to find and pick up all 6 of the leaves from this, I generally just kind of rotate my mouse in a circle around the plant and then just spam the E button to pick things up, and it usually works quite efficiently. This was one of the potato plants that I found earlier. You can use an axe on the fibrous leaves or the yucca plants as well. They all spawned quite close to each other, which was quite nice. Alright, that's good enough. I don't want to risk getting bitten by that snake. Alright, so I'm just going to search again around the shoreline. Is he? Oh yeah. I think he was sleeping. That was interesting. He didn't seem to react at all there. So we got ourselves a snake. Or the last snake, sorry. Yeah, when you have a spear in your hand, you can't pick up an object and move it like you normally can by holding down with the right mouse button. So, to show you that again, if I have a spear in my hand, I can't right-click on the night snake and take him. It just thinks you're trying to aim the spear. So you have to put the spear away before you can pick him up and move him like that. So it's time for bed, and in the morning we can see if we have time to look at some more wrecks. And we go over to our sleeping bag and sleep. So the sun is up. It's another beautiful morning in Stranded Deep. And we're down quite low on food and water. I think that was partially because we got sunstroke. And I forgot to bring an aloe salve, so my bad there. And we need to put some fibrous leaves in there. And drop all of those. So our island is now free of snakes and boars. And I'm going to just take another quick run here. Get some more fibrous leaves, a juga plant, and I think there actually might even be 2 aloe plants here. I could build an aloe salve.
Just what I need.
So I'm going to build myself an aloe salve just so I don't have to worry about the sunstroke problem again. And we only got one ajuga plant. We got lots of fibrous leaves again. And the lantern, I like to place lanterns on top of, good job, on top of a stack of crates so that they light up a bit bigger of an area. But they are a physics object, so they will cause the, they will cause the crates to wobble and whatnot if you don't do it right. Alright, so we've already explored that one, we explored that one. Where was the other one here? There was two out here somewhere. It's harder to see the bubbles in the daytime. So what we can do, let's go over to the one with the mast sticking out of the water, so we know where that is. Now, for deeper wrecks like that, you can, if you're a little bit paranoid, you can take your raft and sail out over there. That allows you to have a refuge. If you do see a shark, you can quickly just jump on your raft again. Now, visibility is not fantastic here, so might just kind of hang out at the shallows here for a second and see if a shark shows up. And then we just basically say, to heck with it, let's just go. If you're in a deep water like this, and there might be a shark, even just having a mast that you can kind of hide behind is a good idea. Use any part of the wreck that you can in order to hide from a shark. More tires. Great. Oh, poisonous snake. Get away from me. Almost swam right into him. Wow, no shark at all. Let's try going in the other way. Nope. He's still there, that little bugger. So we might have to wait a little bit for that snake to swim away. Wow, really? No shark? I am surprised that there's no shark. And actually surprised there's no crate here either, because there's usually always a crate on the top of one of these wrecks. That guy's just a problem. There's only one more console that I need to check, and I can just do it from a distance and safely get away from that guy. He doesn't seem to be wanting to go anywhere. So, no shark at this wreck. Interesting. I guess we shouldn't complain. Okay. I guess we could cook these guys up, but no rush. I'll just leave them there for now. I want to take advantage of this good weather. Oh, and there's one of the wrecks there. It's one of these little wrecks. Another nice, easily accessible clay resource. We do have a crate here. And still no sign of any sharks. that kind of drops off rather suddenly and rather deep. Alright, the other wreck was maybe out that way? Yeah, right out there, okay. Alright, this might be the last wreck on this island that we're heading towards. And still no sharks. I have a feeling one might show up, but we'll see. There are certainly some poisonous things around here. Ooh, another fuel can, that's nice. Wow, still no shark. Oh, if our game is broken. Ooh, another lantern. Oh, too much good stuff. Alright. Ooh, there he is. That is a tiger. Ow. You can get mad at me, but I'm gonna stab you a few times, buddy. Get some air. Grab a spear. And throw it at him. Alright, so he got us pretty good. Bit us a couple of times. And we drag him back to the beach. Couple right in the snout. Couple there. Where else did we get you? The side. Oop, don't roll away on me. Yeah, refined spears are really fantastic tools to have. They're so efficient. If I had had an extra one, I could have killed him a little quicker, but yeah, not really a problem. Yeah, so you can see this island has been great. Look at all the crates we've collected here. I've got a wide variety of stuff that we're going to have to sort through and put into crates. And yeah, let's see, what's my health? Ooh, it looks like he ripped off some of my skin. Wow, what a nasty guy. And I lost 3 hearts of health. And I'm bleeding. Alright, so it's a good thing we brought that gauze with us. Let's find out where it is. Gauze. Alright, so gauze. This is like a bandage. So you can see what my arm looks like. And we take the gauze. And now, an instant cure, and I look pretty darn healthy. And still have sunblock. And that's, yeah, now my health is right back up again. So yeah, gauze, very useful. 1 kura fruit, 1 kawawa fruit, and a coconut flask, and it'll heal you from one of these nasty little fellows. Oh, and there's some more stuff out of that wreck that I need to go get before it gets dark. Oh, wasn't that one? It was the wreck over here. So once you kill a shark at a wreck, there shouldn't be any other sharks at the same wreck. So it should be perfectly safe now for me to swim around here and explore the wreck and see if there's any crates and things like that. Still have to, of course, worry about lionfish and poisonous snakes, but you shouldn't have to worry about any more sharks. And I think I already got everything out of here, didn't I? Yep. So I think we've looted this wreck. And we've got more barrels, so lots of barrels on this island. There's another clay node. So there's quite a bit of clay here as well. So that's something that we could also loot and take back with us. if we wanted to. Add this stuff to the pile. Some of this will have nice stacking. Some of this stuff will be able to stack on top of each other. Some of it won't. Okay, looks like the sun is going down, so that's all we have time for in this episode. I have a lot of loot here that I'll have to sort through and put into crates and get ready to transport back to our main island. I'm not too sure what I'll do with the shark and the boars and snakes. If I have room in my crates, I'll take them with me, and if not, I'll leave them here for another time. We're not too far away. And now that we have a motor on our boat, it's just a quick trip over. And we will likely be back anyways at some point to chop down some trees maybe for sticks, or to make a plank station and make some planks, or to harvest the palm fronds. Leave a like below or a comment in the comment section, and we will see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.